It was too much of a raid.
Oops, I've never killed a stream before in the raid.
Yeah, that was wild. It dropped like right before that happened. That's hilarious.
Well, we have a commercial going.
I think it's down.
No, we're back. We should be back.
We're back. Okay.
It
So,
didn't like me being rockfist.
I think it was just scared of you talking about moons.
Well, thanks everybody for all the raids. We're about to switch it on here. Stay tuned. We're about to go hard in Raven Rock.
So as you're in your huts now, so the order, it takes about 3 or 4 hours until the sun starts to set and the moon starts to rise. So your hut lasts for 8 hours, doesn't it?
It does.
Yep. So
if I did it that early, it wouldn't last through the whole night.
There is that, yes. So 3 hours in, it gets to night. Night starts to fall. Moonlight starts to come out. You start to hear baying of wolves and howling around you. Who's on the first nighttime shift? Was that Tim? Can I have a perception check from you, please?
Well,
Cleek, you could cast it again midway, and
yeah, I can. It was just it would just take up a spell slot for the next day. So it wouldn't be like technically a long rest, right? If you cast it before, so do a long rest and then cast it again.
You do it. How long do you need? Well, you need 6 hours of actual rest.
Well, actually, if I do it now, yeah, that's true. If I do it now, like say at midnight, but it still takes a minute.
We did things.
Doesn't take concentration for it to stay. Once I cast it, it's up.
Oh, that's fine. So you can overlap it then. That's not a problem.
So yeah.
Okay. So it gets to the first night.
We're gonna have it up the whole time.
Okay. You start to notice that there are red eyes in the darkness looking at you, and a wolf starts to pad closely towards this tent and tries to get, and it just can't get past, and it sort of looks around and you see it circle the whole tent before wandering off.
Can I wait? I mean, maybe it's got red eyes. Like I'm seeing red eyes on this thing.
Yep.
I'm gonna divine sense. I guess it's not a fiend, so whatever.
It's not.
Your sense doesn't leave the tent.
Oh, I'm gonna go. You guys mind if I go communicate with this thing?
You really want to?
Yeah. What if this is the good guy? What if this is the good guy?
If you leave the tent, are you able to go back in?
Yes, they can go in and out as they want. I can't leave the tent. If I leave the tent, it disappears.
Hi.
So you going outside, are you, Tim?
We're all asleep, right? And Tim's on guard.
Yeah, you're all asleep. You're all asleep, and Tim's gone out on his own. Is that what you're doing, Tim?
Well, I don't want to put it that way. I just
bad.
That if there are two things out here, and they were just saying that they don't like the wolf guys, and the wolf guys are the little guys. Me, a paladin, goes, "Hey, I'm gonna go talk to these underdogs."
Why don't you just poke your head out?
Yeah, I'll say, "Hey, buddy, I'm Tim. I've been sent here from the tribe of the elk tribe."
As you do that, the wolf sort of makes a sound, sniffs over its shoulder as it does that. 2 more wolves come out.
Oh, buddies! Hey, good boys. Or girls, or girls.
Puppers.
Yeah. Who's a good pupper?
You see the wolves look at each other, and then you see them separate. And walking from behind them on 2 legs is a wolf man-like creature.
Oh, talented. So, Jarak, Elkhart, and a couple other, careful down there, folks from the tribe of the Elk has sent us to rid potentially Ravens here.
He's walking up closer to you, so he's near you.
No bite. Easy. I say easy. Easy.
That's a rolled up newspaper.
Little spring already.
Right. Can I have initiative roll from you for this? This is just to figure out what's happening in what order.
9.
Interesting. Okay. He's looking back. You can obviously see just your head sticking out at the moment because everything else is white. Is a bit weird. And you see him is fast as anything. Grab both sides of your heads with his hand and pull.
The Wolfman is doing this?
Yep. Can I have an opposed athletics check, please?
Gonna.
Anybody got a silver sword just in case
I'm gonna go out
later?
with him. I'm going out with him.
You're going out of him, okay? So he puts his hands up and he pulls you out. You coming out, are you?
My
Hey!
telepathic connection is still attached with Tim, so if he
That
screams...
would have been hours ago. That was hours ago.
3 hours ago, how long does it last?
I'm just. I just don't wanna. I don't wanna sound. I wanna. You know. I wanna go
And
with
also,
him.
I'm not sure. 2 seconds. I'm not sure if it will work through this tent.
It wouldn't work
Because-
through the tent. It would stop once he got. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Bang.
So Tim, you're out there. There's 3 wolves, and this guy's got his hands like that from you. You've come out willingly.
Yep.
As you're outside there, you see him smile, a vicious, evil, nasty smile, and lift his hands up and go by the sides of your head.
Oh. Okay.
Can I have 2 attacks? Does a 16 hit?
I dodge. Hit with my shield. Easy. Easy boy. Easy.
Does a 24 hit?
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do.
Okay, so that one does 8 slashing damage,
Okay.
and then as he hits you with one of his hand, he comes in with a massive bite on your shoulder.
Oh. So everybody's evil here. Got it. Got it. Got it. They're all evil. Got it. Well,
Does a 23 hit you?
that hits.
Okay, can you take 7 points of piercing damage?
Yeah.
And can I have a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh my god.
Don't turn. No.
Uh-oh.
15?
15. You feel that there is something unnatural in the bite, but you resist.
Whew. Okay.
Okay, so 2 seconds on that. Your initiative was 9, wasn't it?
Bad dogs.
Back into the
We're
hut.
all just...
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Back into the
Okay.
hut.
At this point, the wolves have moved around you with this guy.
Okay.
What are you doing? It's your go.
I'm barreling through the wolves to get back to the tent. As an action, a strength check, whatever.
No,
Going
no,
for
no.
it.
If you're going through that way, it's fine. He hasn't got hold of you at the moment, but
Yeah.
there
End of
are
the
some attacks of opportunity going along.
Sure.
Give me a second.
Well, I'm a jerk. Whoopsie poopsie. I'm getting my wake up announcement. I'm thinking of how angry everybody's gonna be at me. My hunch was wrong.
Okay. First wolf tries to hit you. Does 15 hit?
No.
Second one, 22.
Yes. Jeez. Holy crap.
Wolves get pack tactics. They get advantage on their attack rolls when they're next to each other. 12 points of piercing damage as they bite. One of the wolves bite you.
Okay.
Third wolf doesn't hit you,
Okay.
and then the werewolf tries to bite you one more time before you get away from him.
Oh my god. Everybody's
21.
DMing me anger messages right now. This
I
one
didn't
go.
DM that directly to you. I put that out for the whole group.
20. Is that 21 to hit?
Yes.
7 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
And a Constitution saving throw, please.
9. That'll do. That'll do it.
Okay, you feel that something has entered you,
Got it.
and
Great.
Against your will, it entered you. So
Yeah.
Hey,
you-
Satan's
you-
not even allowed to do that. Come on, man.
All right.
so you feel your shoulders starting to throb and ache, but you do manage to pull away and get inside your tiny hut.
Oh my god. I just walked in there. So everybody wake up real fast. I made a
Huh?
big mistake. We can talk about it tomorrow.
why are you bleeding?
I'm a werewolf
During the daytime.
and I'm not dead. So I think we could stay in here and continue our long rest, but do not go outside.
Tim, why are you bleeding?
Does anybody have remove curse? Force stats.
No.
Tim.
Tim, why
Aw.
are you bleeding?
Can our
You have to tell us.
Does she have it available? Or
Well, I just stuck my head up.
Did your head get bitten by something?
Yeah, really bad.
Was it a bad wolf?
There was a werewolf. There's a werewolf and like 2 other wolves out there. So
Are you now
I-
a werewolf?
I'm not going to explain myself because this is horrible.
Because if you're about to turn into a werewolf, I'm gonna kick your butt right back out of this tent.
Well, I don't know if that's going to be today, but something happened. I feel like there's something that has entered me that's not chill. But
That's what she said.
can you remove curse? Do you have that in your druid stuff? Fantastic. We're the non-cleric,
I mean,
non-meta party. We're like,
I can prepare it. It'll take time.
yeah.
Yeah, I never learned that
Just
spell.
sit down
Sorry.
and take my armor off and just like, well,
They curse you.
don't stick your head outside.
It's like, look at my cool hut. I can't remove curses.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, the classes that can take remove curse are cleric, paladin, warlock, and wizard. But you have to, as a wizard, you actually have to pick it or find a scroll.
Yep. I didn't pick it this last level up.
Whereas
Cool.
the cleric,
Starting a whole new adventure arc for us by
You're not
stepping
gonna
outside.
Eat us, are you?
Well, I mean, they're obviously assholes out there, so I don't know. My
I
bad.
think there's an asshole in here now too.
All right. Okay. I was waiting for this. Got it.
it happens.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but it shouldn't.
The
Wow,
enemy of
here
my
we go,
enemy
here
is
we
my
go.
friend.
Like you.
Always.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah.
Sometimes the enemy of my enemy is my enemy.
You know,
Sometimes
you
the
know-
enemy is just my guy who was supposed to be a friend, Tim.
it
You,
was
you know what you started.
it was bound to happen. This
You knew what
this
you're
group
getting
getting
into.
lycanthropy too.
Hey, if he turns into a werewolf, does that invalidate our marriage?
no, because he didn't. It's nothing to do with that. The god did his marriage,
Yep.
not you.
So if the god turns into a werewolf,
Yeah, the
said,
god
"Damn."
potentially.
He was
I need Tim to
disappointed.
bite God. I don't need you to fight him, just go bite him.
You guys are just. I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, we continue our long rests. Don't put your head outside. Was trying to see if maybe there was some sort of like role play arc where but they're all bad. Everybody bad in Raven Rock. Got it.
All bad. Pew pew. Kill kill.
Yep. Which leads me to believe that we should also go deal with the Wolf tribe after the Raven tribe.
Are they still around? Can we see them, or like the wolves around the tent, circling us?
Yeah, they're basically off to the just on your peripheral vision. You see the odd red light, the red eyes, every now and then drifting in, as if they're keeping an
Anybody
eye.
have any arrows they can shoot at them?
No.
I got plenty of those.
Yeah. Let them know we mean business from our walls.
I mean,
They hurt our friend. Let's hurt them back. That's what I'm
Really?
saying.
I have a weird feeling that it's not going to hurt them.
The wolves, maybe.
Anybody got any silver?
Oh yeah. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, darn it.
I try not to think of that
We
stuff.
came here for ravens. You know, we didn't. I don't know.
Oh, Sir
fire off
Timothy.
What
Just,
happens.
I'm in the corner shaking my head.
All right.
Even Bork's disappointed in you.
No. Okay, so are you gonna shoot any of these things with what you're gonna shoot them with and all that sort of stuff? Just so I know.
I'll pop one with an arrow, see if anything happens.
Are you hitting at the guy on 2 legs or the guys on 4?
We'll start at the bottom. We'll hit one on 4 legs.
Okay, could I have an attack roll, please?
you know, I could moonbeam them.
16.
No, you can't.
You hit the way.
You cannot.
No, you can't.
Can't use
not from
spells
inside.
outside of the tent.
That's not it, yeah.
Okay, so you shoot the thing. Can I have a hit? How much damage do you do?
That would be a sneak attack, right?
Yep.
Ten. Oh, plus 3, 13.
Okay, you hear like a yelp as the arrow embeds itself in the shoulder of one of the wolves, and you see them all retreat.
Yeah,
Into the-
take that. Jerk wolves. Good job. Good job, Nonyak.
As you are there, you do the 2-legged werewolf does walk a bit closer, seeing where you'd fired from as well.
I'll shoot one at him too then.
Okay, roll
Yeah.
to attack.
Can't kill him, but he can probably feel pain.
So I got a question. My psychic daggers are not spells, so could they pass through this? They're not.
I would say no. I would say no for this one, because any abilities, it's like physical stuff can go through, other things can't.
Yeah, because they say objects in the description.
They are objects. They're classified
Exactly.
as-
Exactly. So only objects can
Yeah, objects
pass.
can go through. The people that I deemed that can come in and out, which was just this group, and then objects you can like throw out.
Objects can leave. Nothing. Anything that's not an object can't leave.
Hmm. It does say it's a simple melee weapon with finesse and thrown properties, which would make it an object.
But it's conjured,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's not a
All right,
proper object.
it was worth a shot.
So you shoot
Try
him.
to
Roll to armor class.
25 to hit.
You definitely hit him straight in the side of the neck. Roll some damage.
That'll be no sneak attack this time.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
That's 8 piercing.
You see the arrow hit in. You see him turn around and look down as the arrow just comes out on its own, drops to the floor, and there's no mark left on his neck.
All right, I'll relay that information on to my team. I guess we'll all just snuggle down and get some
Oh
sleep.
boy.
So you see him just looking around. You see him trying to sort of work out how to get into this hut. For the next hour and two, he's still pacing around trying to do it. And you see him just with disgust sort of shake his head and walk off into the woods.
He's going to take a shift, isn't he?
I guess werewolf shift in the woods too.
Good one. I like that. Okay. So for the rest of the, you recast your spell at midnight. You then extend it through to the day. By the time the sun starts to come up, you're looking around. There's no trace of the wolves apart from you see all the way around the tent, as far as it's just out of sight. Lots and lots of multiple footprints of the wolves.
they lead in any particular direction?
No, they just seem to have been pacing around to ensure that you weren't leaving or keeping an eye on you, seeing what's happening. But they were basically staying out of range of pointy things, because as you look there, there is a pool of blood where one got hit quite badly with an arrow.
Get what you deserve.
Is it full yet? No.
Anybody
So
have
you
like,
have-
vial or anything that we can get this blood?
On that note, overnight, Tim, during your long rest, you wake up in one of the areas you recognize from your childhood. It was the place where you were first squired to the Order of the Gauntlet. You wake up. However, it's starting to feel a little bit not like home. You've always had fond memories of this, and somewhere that this is where you belong. But something inside of you now is pulling you, as if this isn't for you now. You need to be out. You need to be in the woods. See the woods through the window. You need to go there. You need to be there. You're feeling that this is you don't want to be constrained by these buildings and by this armor. This just stops you being able to be at one with your true abilities and your true self.
I know where this
You
is
have
going.
quite a restless night in terms of waking up. You seem okay at the moment, but you're definitely in turmoil of this armor that you are so proud of. It's holding you back. It's
Got it.
stopping you being.
Hey, yeah, got it. Everything that I like, I hate. Fantastic.
So would this curse, like, would this be an Arcana check or would it be a religion check to know about it?
It's more of a nature or Arcana can help you, yeah, a little bit.
Right. Arcana check is to remember to see like what it is or like what we can do.
Yep.
Like help it.
Yep. And Moriana, you can do a nature check if you want.
Yep.
19.
What is it with my rolls today? It's a 6.
I mean, you did roll a 30 something, or what was it, 30 something?
30.
That died.
Yeah.
Definitely curse.
Okay.
No, I've
Okay.
used all.
So Pleep, you've gone through. You seem to remember that there are the difference between people that are born a werewolf and people that are afflicted with lycanthropy. You know that it's possible to cure somebody that has been afflicted with the curse. However, the longer you leave them with the curse, the more prone to the urges and the transformations will happen to this individual. And normally, during those transformations, they have no control over themselves, and the beast within takes control of what they do.
Do I know how long I have until like that becomes a problem? Like figured? Do I remember that?
No, it's one of those things. It's different every person. There's lots of different ways of doing it, and there's not a exact in 3 days' time at this point this will happen. It's different for each person. It also depends on how much they fight it, how much they do it. There are people out there that get bitten and fully embrace the lycanthropy, and then they leave society and are never seen again. So it is something that happens, but you know that it's generally when it gets to the first full moon, which you know is about 2 weeks' time. So you know if it gets to 2 weeks' time, that's closer and closer it gets to the full moon. Transformations and issues will increase up to that point.
Well, if anybody could set a record for fighting it off, it's Tim.
It's okay. The funny thing is, Tim got one of the other characters with a were-rat.
So, retribution, what you're saying. I got it.
Well, I guess we're going to
Well-
Neverwinter.
Yeah, no, never remove curse.
Yeah.
So we have 2 weeks.
You know, from your Arcana check, you also know that there is definitely a spell called Remove Curse, which is a level of spell that you're able to cast if you can find someone that can teach it to you. You also know that there's other classes that can assist you. You also know that, luckily, because he's afflicted by Lamphrocoquy, the Remove Curse will work. But you do know, and you heard of a legendary spell, which it's only by myth, really. It's a spell called Wish, but that may be able to cure a natural-born werewolf. But it's such a rare spell that wasting it on that type of thing is something that you wouldn't have seen that somebody would do.
Now, we would wish we'll make the ordning back together before we would do that.
Yeah, exactly. There's lots of it's one of those spells that it's myth and legend. In fact, throughout your whole of career, there's not been a wizard alive in Furun now that has actually cast Wish spell. It's one of those spells that is just talked about in myth and legend. So Tim, you feel quite ragged, quite sort of torn. You look at your wound, even though you've healed your hit points. You see the bite marks of the wolf and like a red mark slowly, sort of like a expanding out from the bite wound.
Well, it's fun. I'm not coming up with any more ideas for the rest of this session. I'm just sitting down like, wow, I stuck my head out of that. Fantastic. All right.
All right. Well, yep. I relayed to the group everything I recall, and that we need to seek him some either the spell to remove the curse somehow, or the wish spell. But yeah, that's unlikely, highly unlikely. So, any suggestions on which town we should go to? I don't think it's really safe to continue to stay here.
Well, you said
I mean,
we have 2 weeks,
Well,
right?
Yeah, we got 2 weeks. Let's finish up what we're doing here.
Yeah, we're here.
we just
Okay.
gotta just not ignore this, and we need to head towards a
Neverwinter.
cleric.
Probably Neverwinter.
Yeah.
All right.
Surely Tim wouldn't want other travelers to stumble into this issue either. So
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I say we do the whole valley, and then we leave here.
But
Would you
During
say
the-
you want to see us nuke it from orbit?
Yeah.
The only way to be sure.
Okay,
All right, so I fly
where
in the
you
air,
are, where
cast
you are at the
fireball. All
moment,
right.
where you are
Stuck
now.
my head out and became a werewolf.
you didn't see anything.
So-
Okay,
Yeah.
just let you know, Raven Rock to Luskan from here, you're looking about 6 or 7 days. You know Luskan's quite a reasonable sized town, but it's more of it's definitely a backwater town. You
Mirabar.
also, yep, and Mirabar is closer. Mirabar is about 3.5 days away, and Mirabar is quite a large town. It's a mercantile type town. Lots of trade, lots of things. So you'd expect there to be some type of clergy or that sort of stuff there.
Well, I don't want to say that I'm mad, guys, but I am ready to clear this rock of ravens if,
Oh, forgot.
Let's do it then.
Okay.
Let's
So-
mess them up.
As you drop the tent and you're looking around, there's no wolves, there's no stuff there. Looking up, you see a solitary raven on top of one of the menhirs, looking down at you. And if you were a bird person, which you are, Pleep, you notice that he's basically his head's bobbing left and right as if he's chuckling to himself.
I would like to flip him the bird.
I'm not in the mood. I
I
don't find it funny, and I cast a firebolt right up his butt, feathery butt.
amen.
I'm like, oh really? Bah! Firebolt, going for it.
Jokes.
Yes.
Here's a
Yes.
Yeah, Sir Tim doesn't get very angry very often, and I'll make sure my helmet's on, and I cast Sacred Weapon and Shields of Faith and just walk straight up towards the Raven mount and just say, well, there's going to be no Ravens left here today.
That's a dirty 20 on that,
Okay, cool.
on that spell to hit that guy.
So
It's not Raven
roll some
Rock. It's going to be Revenger Rock.
Yeah,
roll some damage.
smoldering husk. I see me just go up to it and be like, nope.
How much damage?
If Thief had lips, he'd be frowning.
A thingy.
So how much damage did you do?
Okay.
19.
Nice. You fire the firebolts right up. You take off nearly one of its wings completely. There's a few feathers left on there, just about enough to keep him aflight. And he lets out a big screech. And at that point, cast some initiative, please, guys.
Nohinex bobbing his head, imitating what the bird was doing as he fries.
Okay. So first of all, did anybody get above 20?
No.
Did anybody get above 16?
18.
16.
Okay.
17.
So,
Lay sigh.
okay. Did anybody get above 11?
14.
Okay. Above 6?
I rolled 6.
Did you roll really well again, Moriana?
Nah, yep, I did. I got a 3.
That's technically like a 23, though, if you're looking at the initiative counter. You know what I mean? Because you're going
Yeah.
still ahead of them. Initiative is very relevant.
Okay. At this point, you only see one raven, and he is sat on top of the on one of the menhirs near the top of by the Raven's Rock, not on the Raven's Rock itself. He looks quite hurt, but Bork, your turn.
From the center of my chest, you see a really cold ray of frost shoot out towards him.
We now have Iron Man in the group, you see.
Yeah. We've always had Iron Man.
And that is a 22 to hit
That hits.
for 11 frost damage, the cold damage.
As you hit it straight on the other wing, the whole bird turns into ice, falls over, hits the floor, and shatters into 1,000 pieces.
Yes! Ah! Bork is here!
Tim, you're up. You see no other people around at the moment.
Okay, I'll run up onto the rock that the ravens they're avoiding to see if that
Okay.
stirs the nest.
Okay, so move yourself up there. As you get up there, what's your passive perception?
Passive? Purper?
Yeah. Just,
Purpers? It's a good question.
it's 11.
Yeah, it's 11. Not good. Not great.
Okay. You think you see movement the other side of the Raven's Rock, but you're not quite sure if it was just a shadow moving or is the fact that you were running so fast that your head moved a little bit, but you do feel that there was something there, you're just not sure quite.
On the other side of me? Yeah.
Yeah, the other side of the Raven's
I'll
rock.
just make a signal to anybody that sees me that there's something over there.
Pleep, your turn.
All right, I want to take it to the air to see what I can see on the other side of the statue, the Raven Rock.
Okay.
And
As you take to the other side of there, you see a man dressed in raven fur, raven cloaks, a real dark raven, sat there with his hands on the bottom of the statue, and you see sort of power leaving his arms and going into the statue.
How close
Oh.
is he next to Tim?
He's the other. Tim can't see him. He's currently the other side of the Raven's Rock.
Well, I hope this should protect him. Fireball.
Fireball. Nice.
Yes.
Do you not? I love the fact that you guys have literally gone to like. No, we'll see what happens. Okay, it's going nuclear now.
Yeah. You want to nuke it from orbit? I'm gonna nuke it from orbit. Ah, fireball. All right. He has to roll a 15 or higher dex save. This little
2
dude.
seconds.
We're gonna find a shaman. Shamalama ding dong.
I thought I asked you to find a shaman.
We're not friends today. Yay!
You stuck your head out.
I gotcha. I gotcha, pal, buddy, bro.
Is that a dexterity saving throw? Is it?
For me?
He fails miserably, Pleep.
Oh, good. Hold on a second.
Do I fail
good.
miserably?
No. He's cast it enough away from you the other side, so.
So go into listings at the bottom. Yep. So monsters, filters, challenge. You can go to 0 to 2. 0 to 2. Are you waiting for me to do something? I'm sorry. Or did we lose?
Nope.
Okay.
31 points of fire damage on that dude. Right. at his butt.
Whoa!
Okay, the shaman. You see him sort of feathers all aflame. As he sits down, he casts off his cloak, and underneath him, you see that there's various tattoos of. Actually, can I have an Arcana check from you?
Damn, dude. Not 20. Here, check it out. You want to
Okay.
look at it? Confirm.
No, you cast it. Yep, you do that. You recognize these symbols as draconic runes. No, sorry, giant runes that you've seen around places, and you see the biggest one on his back, which is, as he hit the floor, he's still alive, but you see that it's the symbol for ice.
I want to relay that to the group. I see the symbol for ice on this druid, dude. He's weak to fire damage, or at least he's maybe resistant to ice. No, I just want
Is he a shaman?
to that out. He's a shaman.
Yes.
And I set his ass on fire.
I'm just gonna throw out into the universe. I'm like, you better have remove curse if you want to live, pal.
Oh. Right. At that point as well, you also sense that from where you cast your fireball, that you see bursts of flames as black feathers disappear from, as you took out some ravens that were also in that area. As you do that though, you see some of the they go, and you see some of like sort of black, sort of bluish tentacles going towards the Raven's Rock.
Ooh, kill the shaman. Got it. Well, we're not getting remove curse out of this guy.
Nope.
Okay, it is the shaman's turn.
Oh boy, I'm gonna catch more AIDS in 3, 2.
Like super
You
AIDS, you're gonna be fine.
3, 2, 1.
You
8.
see. Okay, this is going to be funny. You see him summon, clasp his hands, and open his hands wide as a circular movement of necrotic ravens starts circling around him in some type of spirit
cool.
guardian
God,
formation.
He's so mean. He's mad at us.
Hey, Pete, I'm gonna be a dick, or at least try to be. It's all right.
Yep.
Since you got my boy cursed, I'm gonna counterspell that.
Yeah, cool. Counter spell away. What do you need to roll?
So it's if it's higher than speed level, third level spell. If it's higher than that, he has to get a 14 or greater.
No, it is a third level spell. So as you see
So
him
it
cast
counters
it,
it.
you see the necrotic ravens starting to form, starting to spin round, and as you sort of sit there, you hold your hand up and you basically shout, "No!" As you do that, a beam of light leaves your hand, hits him square in the chest, and as he does that, the aura shrinks into him and just dissipates.
Hell yeah!
Like shop right now. Well,
That's my husband. That's my husband.
Sleep is pissed. He's ready.
Yeah, Cleve.
Pleat came out swinging.
Pleep said, "Not today, werewolf Satan."
Okay, it is now some ravens go. Two of the ravens fly down.
Ravens.
Seeing this bird-like creature that is all-powerful and casting spells that absolutely blot the sky and blow up their friends, you see them dive in, and especially as he's at their level as well, they get to have some fun. You see them swoop in, two of them simultaneously, one from each side of you. So first attack, one does 17 to hit, and the other one's 18 to hit. So he attacks you with one claw and then bites you. Do they both hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is
as a reaction spell, I cast shield, and my AC goes to 18. They both miss.
they both
Nice.
miss. Ching ching ching. The other giant vulture tries to do the same. One does a 18. No, sorry, 21 to hit, and one's a 17 to hit.
Yeah, 21.
So
hits me.
one misses you, and the other one hits. So the beak hits you for 7 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
This has turned into the Battle of Pleep.
Now, with all the cool spells, I don't have a lot of hit points. I'm like half of your guys's. So it's so weak.
Okay, Noinek, you're up. You're not allowed to have stop for snacks. This is like combat.
He's like, I'm just waiting.
this is not combat.
Everybody keep your shit together. It's Spicy Pete.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go old school. Psychic blade on the raven that is next to Sleep.
Yep. You get you get your sneak attack on this one as well.
It's gonna be a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Ooh, it's free now. Uh, 18. Uh, 21 points of psychic damage.
How do you want to do this?
Ooh. On who?
Its eyes roll back in its head and it just tips over. Nothing.
Okay, the raven sweeping in, trying to attack Pleep. You just see it just stop, wings fold, and it hits the floor.
Yep.
That was so good.
Nice.
I'm also going to I'm going to cut my hand with my own dagger, and I'm going to do a blood curse on the other one, the curse of binding.
Nice. What's that do?
It has to do a strength saving throw, DC 13. If it fails, its speed is reduced to 0, which means it falls from the sky.
It falls and it falls from the sky and hits the floor and does some damage to itself.
All right. And that's it for
Do
me.
you also take damage from that, don't you?
No, only if I.
No. Oh, okay.
The cutting my hand was just for theatrics. Just so
That's fine. Zora, you're up. There is currently a downed raven trying to flap its wings and can't take off on the floor. That was the one that was attacking your husband. There is the shaman that's the other side. It's about 50 feet away from you.
I am going to use my. I think I have this.
I do like the fact. I love the fact you dropped the raven. He's got his feet in the air. I think that's brilliant. Well done, Tim.
I know, I love that. So I'm gonna go to the one that's on the ground,
We're not talking.
and I'm gonna hit it with. I have that maul +1, so I'm gonna come up and just bam.
Okay, you get advantage on your attack roll because he is prone.
Yep. And I can't rage. Can I rage at the start, or do I have to attack first?
No, you can rage whenever you want to, and it's always the best. It's always as a barbarian, first thing you ever do on any sort of combat is say I rage, and then do
So
stuff.
I'm raging first, and then I'm gonna roll up and drop this maul on it.
With advantage, obviously.
So this one?
Yep, the one that's fallen down with his legs in the air.
Or, oh, okay. That one.
The other one's up in the air with Pleep.
Got it.
No, they're both down. One of them's dead and one of them's on the ground.
Oh yeah, one of them's dead. One of them's dead. One's on the ground. So one on the ground that's still alive.
Burp.
Pleep
And
went
Pleep's
nuclear.
fine? Pleep's fine?
Yeah, Pleep's
Alright.
taken a bit of damage, but not much.
All right, so it's a 27.
That miss hits. So.
All right, for damage, it's 2d6 plus 5. Nine.
He's still alive. I thought you were about to
Dang.
beat. Moriana, you're up.
Okay.
Don't I get a second action?
Oh, sorry, you get a second attack. Yeah, I forgot you're that type of person.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that again. Got it. 2 plus 8 for 10.
Well, that's even with advantage.
Yes. The other one was
What?
1.
You missed. He is still alive.
Whiff! Sorry, baby!
Controlled rage, remember? Controlled rage. We talked about this.
She got the rage part.
Yeah.
Okay, Moriana, just to say you're up soon, but there's a raven that goes before you. And there's no surprise where this raven's going to go. Pleep,
Which one? Wait, what did you do?
they both miss you, Pleep. They both bounce off your magical armor. But there are two ravens circling you at the moment.
All right.
Hold on. That's cool. So that's
Oh, sorry, one raven circling you at the moment. I may have foretold something that may happen in the next round, but not this round quite yet. So one raven's following you.
Okay.
Okay, Moriana, you're up. There is a raven that is circling your friend Pleep. There is a raven that is on its last legs on the floor. There's a shaman that doesn't seem too bothered that he's about to die. And that's basically all you see at the moment.
I use my survivor skills to see where these ravens are coming from.
Yep.
All right, that is a 2, 3. It's a 23.
Yeah, you're seeing that they're unusually ravens are unusually intelligent birds. They're not the general sort of mindless sort of animals that a lot of people are used to. They seem to be hiding behind some of the mahirs, away from you guys, and they're basically just launching attacks at whoever they can see and get to.
Okay, I'm gonna move in that direction.
Yep. As you go in that direction, you see the bigger Mahir to the right-hand side, which is the one that's the other side of Noynek in your picture. You see that there are another 2 ravens hiding behind the Mahir.
Okay. Roughly how far?
About 25 feet away from you.
From here? Like over here?
Okay. I am going to moonbeam that area.
Okay, cool. What do I need to roll?
Good question. I haven't done this except in the video game.
It's probably a wisdom saving throw, I would probably say. But it might not be.
Think components, constitution of performance, everything.
Constitution 14. Attack save. Constitution 14.
So, okay, Constitution.
Okay, cool. 1 passes, 1 doesn't.
Okay. Constitution. Okay. Okay. 1 second. 2 to 10. So 9, 10, 11. So 11 or 5. Increases 11. Hold on.
Okay, so it's 11. Is it 11 damage for the one that failed and 5 the one that passed?
Yes.
Cool.
Correct.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for the follow. I'm normally much chipper. I'm normally much happier.
And you're human.
14. That would have been 14 or 7.
14 or 7, she says. Damage.
Okay, cool. Nice, I got that.
You got it. Oh, because you had
Okay.
modifier.
It's 3 dice instead of 2.
Right. The one that's taken 14 damage locks its eyes on you, swoops up, drops its wings back, and dives straight to attack you, Moriana.
Oh.
So does a 18 and does a 17 hit.
Yes.
Don't forget
Okay. You take 16 points of damage.
Hey, Pete, was that one of the ones that was hit by the moonbeam?
Yep.
Okay.
You doing anything else, Moriana?
Can't exactly absorb like slashing damage, so I think no.
No. Okay. Just to say, obviously, it's the first time you've been hit since you've had this item. You are now able to use a reaction to activate your gem to give you Armor of Agathis.
Okay.
That's a whole bunch of AC, isn't it?
No, it's not AC. It gives her 15 temporary. It gives her 10 or 15 temporary hit points, and then every damage someone does, they take damage.
So yeah.
So if you remember how to do that, if you remember that, otherwise I'll be having to forget. So, second one, again, is looking up at this feathered god that sort of has been ruling the battlefield since this has happened, and he flies straight for Pleep. Does a 20?
Oh, that was me you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah. I know you're not used to this, but this is how they see you. This feathered god came down and just blown up. And how does he do that? We don't get to do that.
TP Star God. All right. Cool.
Yeah. So does a 21 hit?
Oh yeah.
Okay, that is 9 points of damage as his beak pierces you.
Ouch.
And then does a 12 hit?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. And ping. And as I said, as May have foretold, there is two ravens now circling you as if trying to attack you.
How higher up are you?
About 40 feet.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so just so I'm aware, there's one that's fighting Zora, two that are swirling around Pleep, and one on Mariana.
Yes.
Okay.
I should have rolled down here.
Okay, back to the start of the round. Believe it or not, that was only the first round, guys.
Intense.
Bork, you're up.
Well, that's a lot of stuff that just happened. So, let's see. The one that got the moonbeam is gonna get another.
Yeah, they both moved. Which one? The one that failed the moonbeam is the one that's attacking Moriana.
Right.
So it's a bit more injured.
Yeah. So
The one that
Am I holding concentration on Moonbeam?
Yes.
the one. Yeah, the one that got injured. Or
Yep.
took the biggest. Is gonna be a 17 to hit,
that hits.
and it takes 5 cold damage.
How many?
5.
5. Okay, yep, he's still up. His wings are still beating slowly.
And its speed is reduced by 10 until the end of my next turn. As a bonus action, I am going to cast Healing Word, 3rd level, pow, on Pleep.
Thank you.
What you got down to, please?
You got down to half, 16.
Oh, must try harder.
You get 11 back.
Jeez, thanks. 11 back, thank you.
And then,
Okay, anything else you doing, Bork?
am I next to the dog?
Yeah. It should be.
Yeah, if I can hop on the dog and run behind one of those.
Yeah, for you to go on to do the
Nah.
dog and get on it, you'd have to do a roll. You've already done your
Yeah,
actions.
no,
and
don't even worry
bonus
about
actions.
it. I will stay right here.
Okay, cool. Timothy, your go. You're up. You're feeling the inner. You're feeling an inner rage try to take
As
over you.
much as I want to kill this thing, it might be the problem, or maybe the solution to my problem. This looks. I just saw Spirit Guardians pop out. Seems like a type of dude. I'm gonna get
You
cast.
did, Tim, just to let you know, you did. These spirit gardens were definitely more blacky and not angelic.
So even if I
and-
wanted to, there'd be no way to persuade this guy in my mind. Is what you're saying?
And I'm just letting you know that it's not the angelic.
Yeah. Well, hey, maybe there's a chance for a little bit of redemption from him. I'm gonna imprison him with your Glaciate prison. He's got a DC 15 Dex check to Dex save, and I'm gonna look over my shoulder, wanting to kill this guy, but I wanna.
Oh, he got a 14.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna yell through my helmet like I'm only doing this to try to solve what I just created. I'm sorry. And then he's frozen.
Sleep, you're up. Unless you do something else, Tim.
I'll kind of want to stand near him in case he somehow pops out and I gotta take off his head.
Okay. So, Sleep,
So we
you're up.
have the two that are still next to me, and then another one. You said
Yeah,
another
there's two. There's two that's flying around you. One that's on Moriana, and one that is on Zora. And where Timothy is now standing next to that shaman that you fireballed.
All right. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast sorry, mirror image. I get 3 bleeps coming.
Nice.
Bleep, bleep, bleep. That's the sound it makes. Bleep, bleep, bleep.
Yeah.
Bleep, bleep, bleep. Ah.
Bleep, bleep, bleep.
Okay. So the shaman
So
now.
that's all I could do.
The shaman is currently, he's restrained, isn't he?
He is indeed. He's inside there.
Shaman's on ice.
He's just
Right.
going to his house.
So you see the shaman try to sort of, you see him trying to sort of strength to break out. He doesn't. You see him look defeated.
He's trying to talk in there. You better get another spell slot, pal.
Why do you need 3rd level spells? What do you want? What spell do you need? I don't know. Oh,
I've talked to clerics before.
okay. So at this point, you see the raven that is up attacking Pleep
It's
turn around, look towards the frozen barbarian shaman, and he breaks away from Pleep and dive bombs towards the frozen shaman. You
Was he
get
within
attack
melee
opportunity.
range?
You get attack of opportunity.
Okay. Oh,
was like-
terrible. 5.
Okay, you miss. Shocking. You see the raven come down now and claw and beak at the frozen shaman.
Oh, we got one over
And-
here?
And yeah, he's done some. He's from Pleep. He's come down and started breaking the ice that is around his shaman.
Yeah, no. That's... Nope.
Noinek, you're up.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing what I was doing because that seemed to work pretty good, dropping them from the sky. Hopefully Zora will be able to finish off that one on the ground. I'm about to feed her another one. So I will start with my dagger and dagger the one, whichever one's closest to Pleep, so I can get my sneak attack.
Yep, there's still one that's around by Pleep.
That's gonna be a 21 to hit. Oh, 20,
Yeah,
30, 20.
you just about hit that. Just literally on us.
They're setting me up to grab the next spell. We're so fluid here. Everybody's like, I'm about to do whatever, so I go grab the next pile of stuff. He's helping me out.
26 psychic damage.
How much damage? Sorry.
23.
Nice. How do you want to do this?
Same thing. He just goes stiff, drops to the ground.
Which one?
The one's up next to Pleep.
Yes. Nice.
Thanks. Sweet.
Is there another one flying?
Yeah, thanks. Moriana and
Yeah, but they're not. They're down on the ground. They've come down. They're flapping around slightly, but they're not. So the one that's on, there's one on Moriana and one that's attacking the shaman's ice.
Then I will use my bonus action to throw another dagger
At.
at the one on Moriana.
Okay, cool.
That was a 21 to hit.
Wait,
You hit.
wait.
Pretty sure that one's only 4.
So that's only it's 1d4 and no pluses at all, isn't it?
I think I still get my pluses.
No, you don't. You don't get your. It's an offhand attack, so you don't get your plus to damage.
about to turn into a paladin of vengeance up in here. About to break some oaths.
Maybe that's something that comes later. So that's just going to be 2.
Nice. He's still alive. He looks like if you'd done like a little bit more, he may have died.
This is the most aggro I think I've seen this group.
Oh yeah, I do get my ability modifier on that.
Oh, do you?
Yep.
Okay.
Remember the last
He's
time
dead.
you leveled up?
Yeah, that'd be another 5 total.
He dies then.
Oh,
Gosh.
dead bird. Dead bird. You
Nice.
put it on you. If you can
Dead
name one,
bird.
you get inspiration.
Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna move so that I'm kind of more in range. I can't tell how far away is the ice block guy.
About 30, 35 foot away from you.
Okay, I'll tell where I'm at then.
You just got to move. Where he is, he's the other side of Raven's Rocks. You need to move around if you need to hit that way. Does that make sense? Because the Raven's Rocks is big stone thing in the way.
Yep, I'll stick with where I'm at. 'Cause I suspect there's gonna be more ravens coming after Pleat, and I'm gonna try to keep them off him.
Cool. Zora, you're up.
All right, so I think I'm behind Pleep right now.
Yeah, the one thing you have noticed every time you're killing ravens, part of the black sort of the thing sort of sucks into the Raven's Rock.
Okay. I'm gonna move just enough to get where I can visually see that guy, or not, whatever bird, the raven that's chipping at his ice.
Yep.
Or is that the one that Noinek just killed?
Yeah, you
You
got
got
a guy that's you got the guy on the floor next to you. That's he's been attacked. He didn't get to do anything the last turn because he was a bit knocked out. But he sat there. He's got a few more hit points left, but he's not 100%.
Oh yeah, let me get that guy first then. Going for the mall. It's 24.
Yeah, you squish it. What's your minimum damage you do?
2d plus d6 plus 5, so minimum would be a 7.
Yeah, you completely squish it. It deaded.
Squeezy.
As you do that, black ichor swirls up round and sucks into the Raven's Rock. As you do this one, you start to see cracks in the Raven's Rock.
Are we
Like something's about to bust out of Raven's Rock, or it's going to crumble kind of cracks.
Ooh, you don't know.
Oh, are we summoning the Raven God? Yes.
Sweet.
Is that the
Pete.
Raven Queen?
Maybe you could break the curse.
Okay. Am I visually like line of sight to the one that's pecking at the dude's ice shield?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna hurl this javelin at him.
Nice.
And also 24.
Nice.
You hit. Do some damage.
5.
5.
It's not nothing.
He's still alive though. Moriana, you're up. It is your go. Sorry, before I do that, are you moving anywhere, Zora?
I'm gonna take a couple of steps closer to where that guy is entombed in ice.
Okay, cool. Moriana, there's a raven that's pecking at the frozen man at the moment, and it's your go.
Towards Sir Timothy, and I'm gonna move my moonbeam onto the raven.
How far can the moonbeam move?
Oh. Good question. I'm gonna guess 30 feet.
I don't know. I just thought I'd ask.
30, probably.
Oh, it says, well, I can cast it up to 120.
It usually says as a bonus action you can move it.
60 feet.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you definitely can. You can move it enough to get to that werewolf, to that raven. Sorry.
And oh my goodness, today is not my day. That is 5.
I need to do a Constitution saving throw, don't I?
Yes, you do. It's either 5 or 2.
It takes 2. It takes 2.
This house has a dark cloud.
This table not doing it.
The raven at the end of the turn sets out a squawk, opens up its wings, and starts laying into this shaman's ice. And at this point, the ice breaks, and the shaman is free. Bork, you're up.
Do I see that ice break open?
Yep, you see the ice break open, and you see the as you see the druid underneath. The shaman underneath it. You see, whereas before his runic tattoos were a dull sort of reddish color, they are now glowing blue with the power of ice.
Let's see here. God, I hope this passes. Let's hope he's not. He's probably really wise. He's probably super wise.
What are we doing?
Maybe everyone closer.
I'm gonna
He's
give it. I'm gonna give it a
he
shot.
may be reasonably.
I'm gonna
He may
give
be
it a
reasonably
shot.
wise.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna run up to get within line of sight of him, probably behind one of those rocks, and cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
Needs to make a
Does
wisdom 14.
Does an 18 pass?
Yeah.
18 pass.
So he's gonna take half of this damage. That's 5d6. 22 psychic damage.
So 11.
Yeah, so 11. Yep.
You see him let out a scream as he drops to the floor. Blood starts coming out of his eyes, his ears, as he falls to the floor. Black ichor leaves his body, goes towards the Raven's Rock. As it hits the Raven's Rock explodes with shrapnel of stone coming all the way around. Anyone that's within 10 feet of it can have a dexterity saving throw, please. What'd you get, Tim?
8.
Okay, can you take 13 points of shrapnel damage as parts of stone start flying towards you and hitting you all over and scuffing up your armor? Bad days. As you look now at the creature in front of you, you see a raven made solely of ice. And at that point, we're going to end it there.
Inside the glacier?
Inside the raven statue is now a raven made of solely of ice that is about to attack you.
Oh. Oof.
And we're gonna end it there because it's 5 to 11.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right.
Holy crap.
Go there.
Wow. That was fun.
We have to remove the werewolf curse and figure out what this ice raven is.
The plot thickens.
Well done, guys.
Yeehaw.
You did not die yet. I must admit, I did not expect you to be paella sledding. Okay, that was not
That
on
was
my
hilarious.
That was the best thing ever. Until Tim decides to get bit.
That was a great session. Maybe not for Tim, but overall, great session.
Overall fun.
We all leveled up and decided to just go rage, full, just go ham.
Well, thanks everybody for joining us today. We'll be back next week in Tribor and see what the hell happened. Sorry, I missed the rest of the session last week. So yeah, we'll see you guys next week in Tribor. Have a great night.
Want to raid Distals or?
Yeah, let's go raid Distal. So stick around for the raid in about 10 seconds. See you guys later.
Here he comes.